What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Joshua Rapalo, and we're back at it with another video. So in today's video is going to be a different video. I know I say this every single video, but this is actually going to be a different video. The reason why is because, well, let me sit down and explain it to you guys. So the reason why this is going to be a little different video is because this video is an announcement video. I'm going to be announcing something very important right now, and that is I'm going to be starting a powerlifting arc. It's not that crazy news, but it is something important. So yesterday, I decided to hit a powerlifting. I decided to create myself a powerlifting program, X hypertrophy. So it's a powerlifting X hypertrophy program, meaning that it's a program that emphasizes powerlifting and emphasizes getting stronger at the 3 compound movements, but also prioritizes still getting muscle and getting bigger. The way that this works is that I split my workouts into 2 portions. First being I start off doing powerlifting exercises and movements to be able to progress my strength in one of the 3 compound movements. So yesterday I hit chest and I did a powerlifting portion of bench and stuff so I could progress my bench. It's super simple. I'm going to give myself 2 to 3 months while being on this program, and I'm going to try to see how much progress I can make. Now, I'm not really going to put too much emphasis on the squat. Obviously, I'm still going to power lift the squatting, but I'm going to emphasize more on bench and deadlift because I want to hit 405 deadlift and I want to hit a 315 bench. So, with that being said, I'm super excited. I'm going to walk you guys through this workout, and I'm going to let you guys know how it's going and how day 1 felt. And yeah. Now, before I do that, I'm going to let you guys know all my stats and numbers beforehand. All right? So, my bench is the highest all-time bench that I had was 265 bench. All right? I hit that about in late April. And then I got sick. And then my bench dropped. And I haven't been able to work my way back up yet. So that's exactly why I decided to do a powerlifting arc. Because my highest was 265. And I was close to 275. I had 275 halfway. And then I got sick. I recovered a week later, then got sick again, and I never managed to really bounce back from that sickness. So I have to train my CNS to get back up there in order to be able to lift that weight. I got to expose myself to heavier lifts to be able to do that. Now, squat. 345 squat, I hit that when I was on my all-time bulk, which was like 168. Right now, I don't know what I weigh. I'm actually going to weigh myself after this clip live. So, yeah. But I don't know what I weigh. Last time I weighed myself, I was about 154, 155. But yeah. And then my deadlift, I hit 375 deadlift. That was my highest. I never trained for that deadlift. I just did it. And then I was with my homies. I did it. I tried it out. And I ended up putting 10 more pounds on my deadlift. I want to hit 405 deadlift, and I want to hit 315 bench. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that in the span of these 2 to 3 months. I know for sure I could hit 405 deadlift. There's no way I can't. Bench, I'm aiming to at least, by the end of this program, put on at least like 30, 20 pounds. So 285, 295, that would be a sweet spot. And then squat, you know what I'm saying? Like 10 more pounds, something like that. I don't know if my squat was 335 or 345, but I know I tried 345 and I hit it, but it was like, wasn't crazy death. But yeah. All right, bros. So you guys can see my reflection down there, but my body weight is about, damn, 158. What the hell? Yeah, so I was not expecting that. Wow, I haven't weighed myself in a minute. Last time I weighed myself, I was about like 155. That means I put on about 4 pounds. I have been eating like an animal, though, so that explains it. Those are my numbers, all right? And basically, all of those numbers, all of those stats, those bench, all of that, I did it. The squat, my highest that I squatted was 345, and I did it when I was like about 160 plus. Like, I was heavy, right? And then my bench and deadlift, I did them in the 150s. So, yeah. But we're basically going to be eating. I'm not going to cut anymore. I'm not going to bulk. I'm just going to be lean bulking / maintaining. So, I'm going to be gradually trying to increase my body weight. But I'm obviously going to try to gain muscle instead of fat. So, I'm going to do it right this time. But I'm excited for this, and I'm going to be walking you guys through the workout, the whole workout. I kind of walked you guys through it on Instagram. I posted it on Instagram, the powerlifting part. But yeah, I'm going to be walking you guys through the whole workout today. And I'm excited for this next journey. I'm excited for this next chapter, and I'm 100% dialed in. I'm looking forward to it, and I want to see how much I can progress on my numbers. Let's go to the workout. All right, family. So this is the beginning of the powerlifting workout. So I started off by doing 3 sets of, I think it was 80% of my max, so 212, but my gym didn't have all that, so I just did 205. It moved heavier than usual because this was my warm-up. But then here I moved on to doing 3 sets of 3 reps of 225, right? So my highest of 225 was 5.5 reps. Here I got 3.5. So we definitely made progress, I guess, because it's impressive that I was able to do it for 3 sets, you know. Here I did 3 sets of 70% of 265, which is 185 for 3 sets of pause reps. Then I moved on towards the incline dumbbells. So incline dumbbells, my highest was 90 pounds for 7. Here I managed to do 80 while gassed already from benching for like, I think 9. So definitely progress. I'm definitely going to bump it up to 85 next week, and then we'll definitely be back at 90 in like a week or two. Then I got a new toy. I got weighted dips. So I did 2 sets of 1 plate, right, for some hypertrophy. And then I did 1 set of 1 plate and 25 for 4 reps for some strength gains. I heard that the weighted dip helps a lot when it comes to getting bigger triceps and a way better bench. So I'm excited for that. Then I moved on towards some cable pec deck. This was for the stretch of the muscle. I always love this exercise. It's great for the chest. It's great for muscle building. And yeah, it's great for that intensity when it comes to training. I always do a heavy, like moderate to heavy weight. Not really too heavy, but just moderate. And then I end up drop setting to pump out a little bit more reps in there. To get more of some intensity, and my chest is literally killing me the day after, bro. It's insane. And yeah, definitely recommend this exercise to a lot of you. Then I moved on towards some incline flies. Now I did this in like a cable shoulder press or like cable bicep. So honestly, I felt it a little bit. This was my first time doing it, so I definitely got to tweak a little bit of the movement to see if I can get more of a stretch. But if not, I'll just move to a different incline movement for the hypertrophy part. No biggie, but nevertheless, still a great exercise. Still felt it a little bit. So, but yeah, this was the chest pump. Pretty nice, pretty solid. Honestly, I put on 4 pounds, which is low-key a disappointment, but I feel like I've definitely been fluffier and bigger. Like, I definitely feel way bigger, and I feel like that's going to go a long way when it comes to hitting my goals. So, for triceps, since I did weighted dips already, I started with some tricep pushdowns. Nothing too crazy. I did like 72 pounds, try to pump out controlled repetitions, no ego lifting, and I did just that. So pretty happy about that. Then I ended up drop setting to about like 43 pounds for more faster controlled reps, just to get the blood flow and just to also go to failure, which I ended up doing, and I felt it. So great. Also, this is my dad's shirt. I'm starting to fill it out pretty well, so I'm pretty happy about that. But this is actually my dad's shirt, not mine. Then I did like some tricep extensions, but single arm. So instead of doing kickbacks or anything, I actually felt like this is a movement that is slowly starting to transform my triceps, which I'm super excited about because I always lacked growing my arms and my triceps. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a genetic weak point or something, but it's always something that I struggled with. And this has definitely been helping me slowly but surely. Just because I get to control it more and it forces me to have more strict repetitions instead of like half-assing it or like, you know, like it forces me to have my arm against the pole. And yeah, then I did overhead extension, and instead of doing ropes like I normally did, I did single arm like the last exercise to really emphasize that I'm growing each tricep individually and equally, because like the last thing I want is my arms to have one bigger than the other, which I actually had for the longest. And now I managed to kind of balance them out. They both are about the same sizes now, about pushing 15. So yeah. And then after this, I don't think I did an extra exercise. Yeah, I think this was definitely the last one. Here's the final pump of the chest and triceps. I have a lot of posing in this video, so bear with me. But bro, I definitely do think we're starting to look freaky. I'm starting to see the potential in my physique, and I'm super happy about that because I used to weigh 159, 160, basically what I weigh now, and I was way fatter, way skinnier, and we definitely managed to do something right. So I'm definitely happy about that. And I'm super excited to put up these numbers, bro, because, bro, we gonna get big. I've come to the end of the workout, and I know this is the same setting as when I recorded the intro. And guess what? It's because this is the day after. I'm recording all of this after. But basically, I'm gonna walk you guys through what I feel with the day one of the workout. Day one was amazing. Day one was great. These are definitely some pros. I definitely felt like after this workout, next chest day that I have, I'm definitely going to be able to get 225 for an extra rep, maybe even two. Definitely felt like I made amazing improvement just off of one workout. So imagine like the whole 2-3 months, how much progress I'm truly going to be able to make. That is just insane to me. I'm super excited. I'm super like anxious about it, and I'm ready to put in the work. When it comes to the hypertrophy, I'm always somebody who enjoyed training heavy, so that doesn't really change. I'm still going to be trying to train as heavy as possible. Obviously, my fatigue is going to take a big hit due to the powerlifting portion, due to the heavy benching. But I forgot to mention, I'm going to be resting about 3 minutes, maybe even sometimes more. So I make sure that I don't fatigue myself and I have enough energy to get me through the whole workout. Needless to say, I feel like I'm going into this new training arc that I have for myself with a lot of extreme confidence, just because of the fact that I definitely feel like I have enough knowledge to get me through this. I feel like I have enough knowledge on training regimens, right? Training styles, nutrition, and recovery. Although recovery is probably the only thing that I lack because sometimes I stay up late. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wake up early, stay up late, or sometimes I stay up late, wake up late. It don't matter. My recovery sometimes sucks, but I'm ready. I'm not on creatine right now, but I'm definitely going to start taking it, and I have to make sure that I stay taking it consistently because sometimes I just be forgetting, honestly, or I don't have enough urgency to really be taking it. But listen, if there's anything that you could take from this video, because you guys know I love to leave a message every single video, is don't be afraid of trying new things. Don't be afraid of putting yourself in uncomfortable situations because that is how you grow. If you stay comfortable all the time, you won't grow at all and you'll stay in the same place because you're not pushing yourself. If you are the smartest man in a room, you got to go to a new room because then you're not learning anything and you're not pushing your limits. You got to every single day push your boundaries, push your limits, push whatever it means that is possible for you and go out and exceed and try new things because when you do that, you level up, you grow, and you become better. You're going to be better. So stay resilient, boys. I'm going to be taking you guys through this. I'm going to be documenting everything. I'm going to try to post even more. It's going to be a little bit harder, but I'm going to try my hardest. So looking forward to it. And one last thing. Use code Joshua for 10% off on Arcaneon supplements. This pre-workout is amazing. It costed me about like $50 for 40 servings, which is crazy because that is a great deal. It has a perfect amount of caffeine, perfect amount of beta-alanine, and perfect amount of ingredients to give you that itch and also give you that energy that you need to fuel your workouts. This lasts me so long. It's so good, and I use it every single workout. Definitely the best decision that I made. Make sure to support me. But honestly, just support yourself, bro, because this is amazing. See y'all boys next video. Love y'all. Have a great day. God bless you. God loves you. And stay resilient.